While early penetration testing involved manually creating malicious packet streams and sending them at targets, over time this process became automated. Immunity created its Canvas framework, and Core Security Technologies created Core Impact. Another framework, Metasploit, was created by H.D. Moore in 2003 using Perl, and in 2007 was completely rewritten in Ruby. It was purchased in 2009 by Rapid7 and has been enhanced with Express and Pro versions. It's now become the de facto exploit development framework, and with its inclusion as part of Kali Linux, is the most popular pen testing tool. The Metasploit developers have also released an intentionally vulnerable configuration of the Ubuntu Linux system called Metasploitable, which is designed to be a safe target for teaching and learning pen testing using Metasploit. I'll set this up as the first target image in my pen testing lab. Metasploitable can be downloaded from the SourceForge archives in a virtual image form, although it isn't provided as an OVA. Hence we'll need to create a virtual machine and load it as a non-VirtualBox image. The Metasploitable image is a zip file, which I've already downloaded and extracted. The file that we need from this archive is the metasploitable.vmdk. The first thing I need to do is create the virtual machine by selecting the new icon and naming it Metasploitable. I'll set it as a Linux type and Ubuntu version. I'll leave the memory as default. At the hard drive screen, I'll select Existing Virtual Hard Drive File and navigate to the VMDK image in the extracted archive. I can then carry on and create the virtual machine. Now the virtual machine has been created, I can double-click to start it. OK, Metasploitable has started, and I can now log in at the command prompt with the username msfadmin and the password msfadmin. And here we have the command prompt. I'll close this virtual machine down for the moment by closing the window and powering off the virtual machine. I'll want some Windows operating systems to test in my virtual pen testing lab, and fortunately these are available as appliances from Microsoft. We can obtain the operating system we want by selecting it from the virtual machine drop-down, and we can select VirtualBox as the image format from the platform drop-down. We can then press the download button and wait for the image to be downloaded. I've already downloaded Windows XP, Windows 7 and Windows 10 zip files and extracted the OVA images, so I'll skip straight to loading them. In VirtualBox, I'll select File, Import Appliance and then navigate to the Windows XP over file. I'll change the name to Windows XP and then Import. VirtualBox starts the import and proceeds again with no requirement for further interaction. XP is now installed, so let's double-click and power it up. Here we see the familiar Windows XP startup. We can maximize the window and see the information relating to the image shown as a desktop background. Before we close down, let's go to the System tab and turn off automatic updates. We want to use this image as an unpatched XP in the pen testing lab. OK, now we've done that, let's close down Windows and turn off the virtual machine. I'll select File Import Appliance again and select the Windows 7 OVA file. I'll change its name to Windows 7 and import. VirtualBox starts the import. OK, that's now installed. I'll select File and Import Appliance again and select the Windows 10 OVA file and change its name to Windows 10. And VirtualBox again starts the import. OK, that's now installed and we have a complete virtual testing lab set up with Debian, Metasploitable, Windows XP, Windows 7 and Windows 10. Our test lab's now up and we're good to start running with Kali.